Hello, babes. It's TYRAMARIE. And today, I'm going to be doing a clean girl makeup look. And we're going to be talking about some things. We're going to be talking about relationships and everything that come with it, which is a lot. I wrote down some things and what I wanted to discuss about relationships. So let's go. Also, I already did my eyebrows, if you can't tell. So it's not going to be a long video. It's really going to be like, I ain't going to say short, but I ain't going to say it's going to be long. Go ahead and start priming the face. I already put my CeraVe on there, of course. Why not? Start with the one size. Secure the sweat. Yeah, because I be sweaty. Like right here, I be sweaty. And this is going to make your makeup last. It's going to make it last. What I feel about relationships is bittersweet. It's either you winning or you losing. I feel like sometimes we look for love and we don't look for the right things in love. We look for the wrong things. So we supposed to be, what is the word? You shouldn't chase after love. Love will find you, because whoever you're supposed to be with, God already has that plan. You don't need to search and go look and go find anybody. God has who's supposed to love you in order. It's already prepared for you. So you just got to trust in that. That's number one. And number two is you got to love yourself, because ain't nobody going to love you if you don't love yourself. That's stuff that I had to learn personally. But nobody going to love you if you don't love yourself. If you're not confident in yourself, if you don't really think highly of yourself, then nobody else will. So just take that and run with it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. grip primer. I don't know, I just like to be primed up just in case anything, just in case I'm sweating. I just want my makeup to last. I just put a dot and then I'm going to dab it all over my face. Sometimes you just have to learn the person that you call yourself loving and wanting to be with. Like, you have to learn them, their ins and outs, how they feel about things. Just because you feel like you playing your part don't mean that your partner feel like that you playing your part. Like, sometimes you have to ask questions and really see what's going on and just be adult about how you feel about any situation that y'all go through with each other. Don't be so quick to leave. If you want to make it work with that person, make it work. Like, love is not easy and things don't come easy. So you have to play your part. And I'm not saying if somebody treating you bad, cheating, beating, anything like that on you, don't stay. It can grow and change. And that's what people need to learn. People grow and change, and they go through seasons and times in life where they're not the best them. So if you gonna choose to be in a relationship, you need to be with them thick and thin. But don't be nobody long-term girlfriend. Take my LA Color blush up. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. What I did wrong is I didn't wet my beauty blender. The topic that I want to talk about is trust, right? We often get in relationships and we often put all our trust in the people that we get in relationships with. First of all, we don't become friends with them. We barely know them. We just jump into it blinded, basically, and just trusting whatever they have to say. And they're doing the same. They trusting you and believing what you say is true. Have a clean girl makeup look. You got to make sure that you're putting everything on the back of your hand and you're blending it out. You have to start talking to somebody. You got to get to know them. You can't go in there blind. You got to get to know them. You got to get to understand what type of person they are. You got to get to know their background. I might be putting on a lot of blush, but I love blush. Anyways, yeah. You got to get to know their background. You got to know who they are as a person. You got to get to know their family, because it's things that they're going to do that you're not going to understand or accept, because you haven't been through those type of things. You haven't dealt with those type of people. But you can't jump into things and expecting people to be their best selves. That's why I say relationships, it take time and love. If you really love somebody, you're going to get through it with them. You're going to do things that people wouldn't do. Coming into relationships thinking that people are what they say they are. The first time that you talk to somebody, you're getting a facade. You're getting what they want you to get. You're not getting the real them. So you got to think about it as that. We really have to take accountability for the things that we put ourselves through and pay attention and look and observe and stop rushing into things. That's also my thing with relationships. I feel like we just rush. We rush. We rush. We not taking our time, like I said, to get to know nobody. We're gonna use that age rewind instant stick. I don't know if I want to use this or if I want to use my elf medium beige. I'm probably gonna use both, and I'm not gonna go heavy with it because that's my issue. It's supposed to look like I ain't doing nothing. And the next thing that I want to touch bases on really with relationships is nobody is like dating to marry anymore. They're only dating to have sex, to crush, to get they rocks off. They don't. I really feel like this generation don't really care about love anymore. It's not. And yes, I'm already blending out my concealer because it's supposed to look natural. Your bags, that's natural. I just want to look clean, like I woke up like this. And nothing's wrong with not wanting to be loved right now or not wanting to do that type of thing right now, and I get that. But if that's how you feel, then you shouldn't be even be dating because it's people out here that's looking for love, looking to get married, and the fact that we play games a lot and we don't think about other people is crazy to me and what they have going on in their life and all those things. Sometimes people get in relationships just because the person that they're talking to wanted to be in a relationship. So you just have to think about those things too. It's real and you will find love. We all will. But also, don't date to fuck. Date to marry. Date to have somebody in the long run that loves you for who you are and not just for what you look like right now because we're going to get old. Like, we're not going to look the same. And 9 times out of 10, we don't want to be lonely. Like, we want to get married. We want to have a husband and hopefully kids. Well, not me. I don't want any kids. I'm not. The next thing that I want to say about in a relationship is communication. I know, I know, y'all. We grew up in families where our family don't communicate that well. So we don't communicate that well. I know that's hard, but sometimes you got to communicate how you feel and you got to listen. You got to listen. Because if you ain't listening, how are you going to understand where somebody else is coming from? You have to communicate and you have to listen. That's a huge thing. Communication be so hard. People don't know how to communicate. They're yelling. And I feel like when you yelling, you're not taking nothing in. You're just trying to figure out what you could say next to hurt that person or what you could say to get your one up. It's basically sort of like a game with a person you love. All bets are off. What I'm saying, be selfless in a relationship, but also be watchful. Don't knock yourself down or don't push your boundaries down for somebody that you love because then you'll be doing it all the time and it's not just going to be that one time that happens. So respect yourself and your boundaries. We don't give people chances nowadays. Oh, you fucked up? Oh, that's it, that's done. We not doing it no more. Like, I don't want to be with you no more. I want to talk to you no more. I want to look at you no more. Don't call me. Your mama don't call me. Your daddy don't call me. Don't call me. Nobody talk to me. None of your family talk to me because you fucked me up. Just because somebody messed you over don't mean that they're a bad person. Once again, don't mean they're a bad person. People go through things and they have to learn things. And you messed up too. You you messed up too. Everybody messes up in a relationship. It's not just one person. It can't just be that one person. Let me stop lying. Sometimes somebody, one person will drive you crazy, and you do everything that you could do, and it don't work. But I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to people that like both of y'all play a part in the reason why your relationship is the way it is, or you grew up a type of way, your family is a type of way, so you took those things to your relationship. Like, we do that a lot. What we go through as a kid, what we do as a kid, or what we see as a kid, we take it into our relationship growing up. And we be wondering why things are not working because we're not breaking generational curses. We have to, like I said, just look for love through God. We're not doing that. or Yahuwah. I'm using the Wet n Wild Couture Stick. Of course, y'all know I love that thing. Warmed it up on the back of my hand. I'm putting it on my face. You always got to put it on the back of your hand. I know. I'm not gonna lie. I did not put the concealer on the back of my hand. That's because concealer, it got a show. It wouldn't a show. I really think I went over all the things that I wanted to say, but also one more thing. With the understand that people don't do things because they don't love you. People don't do things because sometimes people don't respect you. Sometimes, like I said, you have to show people. Don't ever let what I say mistake you to think that you're supposed to take BS from anybody, because you're not supposed to take BS from nobody. If somebody is respecting you, they love you, and they messed up once or a few times, nobody's perfect. So you just have to give them a chance to fix themselves. And if they're not trying to fix themselves, understand that they're not a bad person. They just want a person for you. Then go and love yourself. Hey, focus on your craft. Focus on Yahuwah. Focus on what He has planned for you. And love will come. Love will find you. And that's even for me too. We have to trust in what the Lord has for us and not be in a rush to be in love. Your relationship with your family. Give your family a chance to grow and see things from your point of view, because everybody has to grow. Everybody has to get somewhere. Have to go through something to get somewhere. Once again, Milani, stop taking what people do to you and holding a grudge with it. Forgive. And you don't have to. I'm using Fit Me in the color porcelain, I believe. Porcelain. What? Yeah, porcelain. Um, yeah. Back to what I was saying. Give people a chance to redeem themselves. I'm not saying give them multiple chances. I'm saying if they messed up one time, give them a chance to redeem themselves. My Fit Me. Take my Fit Me. My phone just died, so that means I gotta move. My phone is dying, so that means I have to move fast. Okay. I'm gonna take my Fit Me powder in the color Golden Caramel. You have to swallow your pride and take accountability and do things you wouldn't do when you love somebody. By being at peace. If you're gonna be in a relationship, you should want to be at peace. You should want to, like I said, get married. You shouldn't just be doing it for anything, just to have fun, just because you're bored. Stop messing with people just because you're bored. Anyways, Wet n Wild, Bed of Roses. We already know. Our lip pencils, they all look like this. I lost my pencil sharpener. But it's LA Color Gel Lip Liner in the color, my favorite, nude. I'll throw some of this e.l.f. What's the color? Honey Talks, not Walks. But if you cheat, you better walk. That's all. No concealer on this, dark as hell. And y'all ain't gonna tell me nothing. Okay. Don't tell me then. Yourself, love your partner how you want to love yourself. And that's all I gotta say about relationships. I can't keep going no deeper into them. Love your partner how you want to be loved. Love your partner how you love yourself. I did spray on some setting spray. I sprayed Milani, so don't talk. Y'all, no. Now it's eating. This. And I was eating. I love y'all. Make sure y'all love y'all self. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what else y'all would like me to talk about and what other looks you would like to do. And bye.